Alright, hey, I'm back. I know I haven't made any videos for a while now. This is my buddy Sam now. She is now hanging out with me for a bit. Anyways, back to a little bit more about dressing for the part when it comes to interviewing for any job. Honestly, I have just gotten lucky and I have never been turned down from a job. Everybody who I seem to meet with wants to hire me, so it's made it easy for me. That's not the case with a lot of people, and I understand that. But it's just a matter of selling yourself essentially to that company and to kind of what you can do. So when you do, what you do is you always highlight all your best features of it all. So if you've ever made any essentially if it comes down to like assistant work, if it comes down to other sales jobs, honestly, at least have a sales job in your life so that way it's easier to sell yourself, because a lot of people who aren't that great at describing them in general. So this way you can kind of get a little bit more of that feedback. If you have any other questions kind of about sales stuff, please let me know. Feel free, comment below. But when it does come to going into position, obviously you're gonna wear fully dressed up. Any tattoos, cover. So this is my lowest one, so I can just put on, anywhere from a cardigan, which girls do not wear cardigans. Just to an interview, wear a full suit or a dress, but make sure to have stockings on, because that is important as well. They can see when it's socks and that looks bad. Gentlemen, make sure everything matches. Yes, it's okay to wear khakis with a suit jacket, but honestly, I wouldn't do that, because from an employer side, it doesn't look like you have other suits. And I'm not trying to go out and buy one and do all that, but I guarantee there's somebody you can borrow from, at least just for like a day, or even just for a few hours to kind of go through that. And so having that, making it look like you are 100% presentable with either, for gentlemen, a navy blue or a black suit, always prime. Everybody loves it. It looks very classy. It's very chic. Makes it easy. Please make sure it's fitting though, because when you look like you're wearing your dad's suit and you're not as big, or you're too tight, or whatever it happens, it does not look good. So make sure it is fitting to you as a person. You do not need to buy one unless you get the job. And make sure at least you have 2 suits. For females, making sure you have cleaned up either heels. Make sure they're just like an inch or 2, because nobody cares whether you can walk in like 12-inch heels. They don't care. It just doesn't make you look good. It doesn't do any of that. Don't do 6-inch heels. And it's fun to go out clubbing with them. Don't do it, especially when you're just going in for an interview. They do not like that. But, doing smaller heel size, if you want to wear heels, or doing flats, that can work as well. Flats, just make sure they're cleaned up. Just make sure they're nice. Honestly, just keeping it simple. Doing just a nice shirt. Don't do any like regular shirts. Do like an actual shirt. Nice shirt, which I guarantee almost every single female at least has one, because even if you go out and wear jeans, you still wear that nice top. So being able to have it that way, you can do it. Just make sure that feet of everything. If you do have any tattoos on your legs, on your tops, whatever it is, probably wear like black stockings. That way you don't have to necessarily cover it with makeup or anything like that. And everybody won't mind, but they want it to look good, just in general. But what are you doing? But when it comes down to what to definitely do, like definitely wear either black flats. Make sure they're 100% matching. Some people have very similar ones. Make sure they're matching. Really, if you're gonna wear a skirt, just make sure you have a top or a sport coat that matches that color. It looks better when the whole thing matches. Later on, you can kind of test the waters and do different sport jackets with nicer outfits. Don't do that right away, because you don't want to look too colorful and too crazy, because a lot of companies, they want somebody, not necessarily who's conservative, but they like that more look, if that makes sense. So that's why at least go in and present yourself like you're more conservative, even if you're not, or whatever you want to do kind of as the next step. Go ahead, do that. But then after that, talk to them, because everybody's HR code, everybody's dress code is very different per day, per week. Sometimes you have like a casual day. Sometimes it's just, you know, strictly wear suits, strictly do this and that. Like, just making sure you're dressing for the part. And that's what a lot of people don't do. Is a lot of people don't dress for the part. Having that resume on the nice paper, that makes a big difference. You always want to bring an extra resume. Even if they say don't, bring it. Because it doesn't matter. Because that way when they fumble through it and you go, here you go, like, you want this right there? When it comes to references, I'll go into that in another video. But really the first thing is just dressing the part. Dressing like you're gonna sell yourself. What you do is you always dress for the part that you're gonna go, not the part that you're going in for, because if you're just a lower admin or a manager, whatever it is that you want to do, enough. If you want to be a CEO, dress like a CEO. If it's your company, how would you dress for your company? And if it's sweats, then please change your mindset. Making sure that you want to dress up in a nice suit. Obviously, that's not what we all want to do. Dressing up like a monkey isn't too bad. It helps us get the part, it helps them like us more, and it makes everything a lot easier. That's why I personally have never gotten turned down from a job, because I look professional and I act professional when it comes to it all. Just because I am or not is a whole different story. But if you have any additional questions, feel free to comment below. I just wanted to put out one more video just because I know I haven't in a while. But make sure, highlights again, men, have a suit that fits. Try and just do all one color, either navy blue or black. Please try not to do khaki pants with a sport coat. It looks okay, but it is not 100%. Women, make sure any tattoos, or actually men too, make sure any hand tattoos, feet tattoos, legs, whatever could be showing, neck tattoos, just cover it for the first time. Then talk to them about, you know, hey, do I have to do this and that? Because a lot of companies are a little bit more strict no matter where you go. For females, make sure matching flats or heels, but short heels, not more than 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches tops. Don't do anything more. They don't care about what you wear. After that, I guarantee you have one friend that has at least a little heel. After that, talk about them, and if you want to wear, you know, 4, 5, and 6 inch heels, go for it. But to start off, don't do it. Make sure to wear stockings or the higher socks that look like it under flats and heels. That way it looks better. So be careful when it comes to heels, because I know a lot of that